I've put my website in the chat. I'm Christine. I'm the founder of Untangle Money. Untangle Money helps educate and give the meat of a financial plan to specifically women, because women's financial lives are actually quite different than men's. I'm going to share a couple slides with you. Apologies to Craig, and I saw Lee's here as well, because they saw this demonstration or a lot of this pitch. Oh, how come I can't share? My fault, not yours. On the weekend, but I'll just skip to the salient parts. Basically, I've spent my life in a man's world. Women get paid less. They're in and out of the workforce more, and they are more likely to work part-time. But I think what really sort of crushes our ability to make financial plans the same way that a man does is that our salaries plateau much earlier. I think this is, you can see that this is women getting stuck below the dreaded glass ceiling. And I'm going to use this donut to represent the culmination of this gap. So for every dollar a man has in net wealth, women have just 32 cents, and this gap is growing. When it was discovered by Harvard professor in 2010, it was 36 cents. In 2020, it was 32 cents. And that was pre-pandemic and pre-she-session. So where do you start? I think when you want to do anything, you make a plan. Why don't we just get a financial plan to every woman? That's kind of what we're trying to do. It turns out the industry does it really poorly when it comes to women. They're unaffordable unless they're a sales pitch, and they judge women's spend as frivolous. So we created an entry-level product, which, you start by answering some questions. We've included some wellness breaks in there to help with the anxiety that comes up. We show users their now money broken down into sort of a 5-bucket budget, and their future money, and we focus on education and female-specific concerns along the way. And then we show you how these numbers change through different scenarios, teaching you that financial literacy. You walk away with 2 easy to remember metrics that help you spend. That's the top number. That's how much money you can spend per hour that you work. And the bottom number is how much you need to retire to hit your retirement goals. So we've made that's $90. It's pretty cool. And I have to apologize to everyone. I'm on a new medication, and it's kind of, I'm not sure. I'm feeling a little bit strange. So if I am acting a bit strange, I apologize. So this is the product we created. We got excellent feedback metrics. 80% of the women that we use love the product, be super disappointed if it didn't exist, don't know where else to get this information. 70%, sorry, I can't remember what I was going to say. 70% would revisit on an annual basis, and 25% want ongoing access to their numbers. So that would be a subscription model. But we're really struggling to get this into the hands of women. Where we are seeing traction, and sorry, I'll share this screen again, just to show the sort of breadth of the customers that we have. Where we are seeing traction is really in the B2C space, or B2B space, sorry. So we're getting a lot of companies asking us to come and give webinars. So what we want to do is to pivot now and sell a package of a pilot program where they get the webinars and the education plus the mini, so that they can help employees at a personal level. And that's it. So hopefully we can get this to work this way, because we're just not seeing traction on a personal level, on the consumer level. So I will stop there, and
what do you want
excited to hear feedback. Oh, what do I want help with? How do I sell this thing? How do I get women to understand that their lives are different? How do I get women to understand that the strategies and tools that they use are based on a man's life and they will fail them? How do I get, who in companies should I be talking to? How do I just blow up this message and amplify it and get everybody to know that this is an issue? I spent 15 years in the finance industry. I worked on the trading floor. I was a stock analyst. I made and sold mutual funds, and I had no idea about this until I started Untangle Money. So I would like to think that I am pretty finance aware, and I've always been a bit of I wasn't. Once I became a mom, I became a feminist. Before that, I didn't really think it was necessary. And so how do I get this message out there? How do I find companies that would buy this for their employees? How do I encourage women to do this? Everybody says, we love what you're doing for women. I want to tell them all, I'm doing it for you, right? I'm doing this so that you can get clarity on your numbers because you need it. And I didn't put in here, but our users are seeing a 30% reduction in their financial anxiety, and we're super proud of what we created.